Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to have all of you again like every Wednesday. Today I will show you how to crochet this gold poncho. I hope that you like it. I will give you the material list and I will share a diagram so you can see how we are going to make it. So let's start. For this poncho you are going to need 150 grams of Fiorentino. Each skein of yarn has 50 grams. Of lentejuela you are going to need 150 grams too. You also are going to need one crochet hook of 3.5 or 4 millimeters according how you crochet. Remember that you can buy these materials in my online store www.lauracepeda.es or in the warehouse in Spain. Here I will leave the address where you can visit us. With one thread of Fiorentino and with one thread of lentejuela, we are going to start making chains. We are going to make 120 chains. We're not going to count the first one because this is the knot. From here we are going to start counting 120 chains. We are going to make them loose. This is the hole for our head, so it has to fit in, okay? So we are going to make them loose. At the end of the 120 chains, we are going to check that they are not twisted. Okay? So we are going to check them and correct them if there are twists, and then we are going to close in circle like this. We are going to slip one, and then we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then one extended double crochet of 3 crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Then 2 chains. Skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, and in the third we are going to make one extended double crochet like we made before. Then one more extended double crochet together. Then 2 chains, and again 2 chains, then 2 extended double crochet, and like this the whole row. Look, here I finished the row. Remember that you have to check that your project is not twisted. If it's like this, well, you have to fix it like this. It is very important that before you continue you have to check this, because if not, all your project is going to be twisted. So it's very important that at the beginning you check it, okay? Well, remember that if twisted, well, turn around and then you are going to slip one to close. Here we are going to start the next row. We are going to make 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3, and then we are going to make extended double crochet over extended double crochet. But now, instead of making 2 chains, we are going to make 3. And again the extended double crochet. And like this the whole row. Remember that everything will be the same, only that we are going to make 3 chains here, and here we made 2. At the end of the row we slip 1 to close. Well, we are going to make one row with 2 chains in between, then we are going to make 2 rows with 3 chains in between, and again 2 rows with 4. So 1 row with 2, 2 rows with 3, and 2 rows with 4. Each row we are going to start the same. We are going to start making 2 extended double crochet together. The only thing that it's going to change is that we are going to make 3 chains in between. We are going to make like these 2 rows and then 2 rows with 4 chains in between. At the end we will have 5 rows. While I was making this, I realized that it was too short. So at the end we made 1 row with 2 chains, 2 rows with 3, 2 rows with 4, and 1 row with 5. Well, at the end we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rows. And here we are going to start making a different stitch for our poncho. We are going to slip 1 until here. Look. Then after the extended double crochet we are going to make 5 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 15 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. We skip this space and we are going to make again 5 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again 15 chains, and here we are going to make the 5 single crochet. And like this the whole row. At the end of the row we are going to slip 1 to close. We are going to start making 3 single crochet. We are going to skip the first one and the last one, so we are going to make 3 single crochet. Look, stop, I think I made it wrong. I missed to slip, so I slip 1 again, and here I'm going to make 1, 2, and 3 single crochet. Then 7 chains, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we are going to make 1 single crochet here in the middle of the next wave. Again 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 single crochet. Remember that we are not going to crochet the first and the last one. Okay, so here we have to check. We are going to start making the 3 single crochet, 2 and 3, and again 7 chains and 1 single crochet. Well, at the end of the row we are going to make only 1 single crochet, and again 7 chains, 1, and here instead of making 1 single crochet we are going to make 3, 1 from here, then the other one here, and the last one after the last single crochet. Then 7 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And like this the whole row. Here we are going to make 1 single crochet, then 7 chains, 3 single crochet, and like this, and see you when I finish this row. At the end of the row we are going to slip 1 to close, and here we will finish our first series. Each series has 3 rows, 1, 2, and 3. And to start with the next one we are going to slip through all this chain, like this. Okay, when we arrive here we are going to make what we made before. We are going to make 15 chains, then 5 single crochet, again 15 chains. Okay, here the 5 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 15 chains, 2, 3, 15, and again 5 single crochet, and like this the whole row. At the end of this row, then after this we are going to make the second row and we are going to make the same. Remember that at the beginning of each row we are going to slip as we slip in the beginning of this row, remember? So in the next row we are going to make 3 single crochet, 7 chains, and then the next one 1 single crochet, 7 chains, and again we start all over again the next series until you obtain the length of the poncho that you want. Look, here I finished all the series and all the rows that I need for the poncho that I want, and so far it has to look like this. The color and the material is so beautiful. I love how it has a little sparkles on it. I will tell you how many rows I made. I love this stitch too. What do you think? Well, remember that at the end we are going to iron with plenty of steam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 series I made. If you want, you can make 1 row more or as many series as you need. When you finish, cut your thread and hide it throughout your project. Then we are going to make 1 row here. We are going to make the final touch for the neckline, and we are going to look where we started. And from here we are going to start the last row of our project. We are going to make 1 row of single crochet. Take these threads to hide it through the project. We are going to make 2 single crochet in each space. You are going to see. So here in this step, it's a perfect opportunity to reduce if you want to reduce your neckline a little bit. If not, well, you continue like I'm making. I'm making this single crochet a little bit loose. I'm making 2 here and 1 here in between, and like this the whole row. At the end of the row we are going to slip 1 to close, and then we are going to start making the next row. We are going to make 1 row of crab stitch like this. We are going to make this stitch through all the neckline, okay? And it will look like this, okay? Well, see you when you finish this row. Well, we are going to decorate this poncho with a crochet flower. We are going to make 5 chains, and we are going to close them in circle like this. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Then we are going to make 3 extended double crochet of 3 crochet like this. 1, 2 and 3. Again 1 extended double crochet. Remember that we are going to make 3 after the chains, then 2 chains, then 1 single crochet, and like this we are going to crochet 5. This one it's 1 petal, so we are going to make 5 in the same hole. And we will have 2 chains, and we are going to make 1 single crochet to close. Okay, once we finish the 5 petals, we are going to make 1, 2, 3, and 4 chains, and then we are going to insert the hook here behind where the petal ends. Look here. So at the end, behind each petal, we are going to have one wave. Like this, okay? Again, make 4 chains and then you are going to insert the hook behind the single crochet. And like this in all the petals. At the end, you will have 5 waves. Okay, well, I will continue and see you when I finish. When we finish the waves, we are going to make what we made before. Instead of making 3 extended double crochet, inside we are going to make 4. Chain 2, and we are going to make 4 extended double crochet of 3 crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And like this, in all the petals, remember that we are going to make the same inside of each wave. 2 chains, 1 single crochet, and like this we'll finish the first petal. And like this we are going to make the others. Remember that instead of having 3 extended double crochet, we made 4. At the end of the petal, we are going to make 4 chains again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we are going to insert the hook behind the single crochet of the last petal that we made. I will make my flower with 3 stages. If you want, you can make only with 2 stages, but in this case I wanted to make one more. Well, remember that instead of making 4 extended double crochet, we are going to make 5. But well, first remember that you have to make 1 row of waves. So I'm finished, and now I'm going to start making the petals. I am going to make each petal with 5 extended double crochet, like this one, okay? Like this, the whole flower. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Then 2 chains, and here we're going to start making the next petal. And like this, then we are going to iron with plenty of steam, and we are going to add to our project. Look, here I finished the flower, and now with this flower I'm going to decorate my poncho. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed making this video with me. I will share some pictures of how this poncho looks. Okay, I hope that you enjoy and you make this poncho in all the colors. See you the next Wednesday. Remember that you have to subscribe to my channel and leave all your comments. I really enjoy reading them. And remember also to visit the warehouse and our online store. Here I will leave the address when you can visit us. Okay, well, thank you so much and see you the next Wednesday. And don't forget to share this video, and also please don't forget to follow me in all my social media. Bye!